Good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Vijender Singh, Assistant Professor at KLP College, Rewari. Today, we are going to discuss the transport through the nuclear core. You are welcome on YouTube channel @biology. There are two types of molecules, small size and large size molecules. Small size molecules easily cross the nuclear membrane through nuclear core, that is known as the passive diffusion. These are maybe nucleotides, molecules, or ions, and large size molecules, that is protein or RNA. These are imported or exported selectively through the nuclear core. These molecules having specific signal sequences which has been recognized by the proteins which are responsible to import and export. These proteins are importing responsible for the import of these molecules, and exporting, these are responsible for the export of the RNA molecules. The importing recognize the nuclear localization signals on the protein or protein associated with RNA molecules and transport toward the nucleoplasm. And nuclear export signals recognized by exporting and responsible for their transport from nucleoplasm to the cytoplasm via nuclear core. A protein, that is T antigen, which is 90 kilodalton with sequence 127 to 132 toward the C-terminal sites, having a specific sequence proline, lysine, lysine, and adenine, lysine, valine. This sequence is responsible to be recognized and to be import from the cytoplasm toward the nucleoplasm. Such protein, it is found in simian virus, which is responsible to initiate viral DNA replication in the infected cells. If there are any modification or mutation in such type of sequence, such protein remain in cytoplasm and cannot be transported toward the nucleoplasm. If we construct chimeras protein by adding this sequence to either beta galactosidase or pyruvate kinase, these proteins are transported into the nucleoplasm. Another protein, that is the nucleoplasmin, a protein involved in chromatin assembly, is also recognized to be transport toward the nucleoplasm from the cytoplasm after their translation. Nucleoplasm having the nuclear localization signals of lysine, arginine, and 10 nucleotide downstream, that is the lysine. These two sequence are also known as classical or nuclear localization signals. These signal sequences or nuclear localization signals are recognized by the nuclear transport receptor, that is known as importin. It binds with GTP binding proteins called RAN, which control the directionality of movement through the nuclear core. It is the T antigen, and this one, it is the nucleoplasmin, which are synthesized or translated into the cytoplasm, and then after their complete translation, they are transported toward the nucleoplasm with the help of importin, which recognize these signal sequences, that is known as nuclear localization signal sequences. In this way, such type of protein which having responsible for their export and import are also known as karyoferrin. Nuclear export signal which are rich in hydrophobic amino acids, that is the leucines, and exporting protein having also included into karyoferrin. These are also responsible to recognize the uh, cargo and transport toward the nucleoplasm as per their signal sequences. Now, it is the list of important and karyoferrin protein molecules uh, which may import or export the substrate molecule. That is the important. This protein is basic in basic amino acid nuclear localization signal, that is the nucleoplasmin. The amino acids which is present in this sequence is basic, rich in basic amino acids. SNOT protein, small nuclear ribonucleoproteins, that is U1, U2, U4, and U5, and transporting important protein responsible for mRNA binding protein and ribosomal protein. Important 7 linked with histone H1 and ribosomal protein, and these are imported toward the nucleoplasm. CRM1 exporting T and exporting phi, these are the export responsible for export. The cargo molecules, that is the protein rich with leucine nuclear export signal sequence, that is the SNOT protein, small nuclear RNAs, ribosomal subunits. Exportin T is responsible for the transport of tRNA toward the cytoplasm. Exportin 5 micro RNA, which is responsible for silencing the gene exported toward the cytoplasm. This figure shows the important role of importin, which recognize the cargo protein with the help of a nuclear localization signal, which is present on the cargo protein, recognized by importin, forming a complex. Then this complex move through the nuclear port complex channel, and then after moving toward the nucleoplasm, importin is free from the cargo molecules. It is importin protein. It is linked with RAN GTP complex molecules, and a conformational change take place, and the cargo molecule is released into the nucleoplasm. Now, this importin along with GTP, RAN GTP molecules forming a complex. Such complex then exported toward the outside. At the outside ring, cytoplasmic phase, a enzyme, that is RAN GAP, which is responsible for the hydrolysis of GTP, which is linked to RAN exportin protein, that is exportin protein. It is hydrolyzed and release inorganic phosphate molecules and importin again into the cytoplasm. RAN with GTP binds with NTF2, that is the nuclear transport factor 2, again importin protein, link with or bind with RAN GTP molecules and forming a complex, and then it is imported into the nucleoplasm. In nucleoplasm, nuclear transport factor 2 release RAN GTP molecules, and it is again activated with the help of the enzyme RAN GEF, that is guanine nucleotide exchange factor. RAN guanine nucleotide exchange factor, it removes GDP and add GTP molecules to the RAN. This enzyme is linked with chromatin, which is present in the nucleoplasm. Same way, nuclear factor kappa beta particles, these are inhibited with the help of the inhibitor, that is inhibitor kappa B. It is recognized by the important protein having nuclear localization signals. In case of a nuclear factor kappa beta, it is recognized by importing and then imported toward the nucleoplasm. Same way, another this molecules that is uh, also recognized with the help of nuclear localization signal, which is dephosphorylated, and importing protein recognize it and it is imported. In the phosphorylation and dephosphorylation, both processes are involved to recognize and derecognize the sequence uh, present on the cargo molecules. This one, another uh, picture which is explaining the uh, exporting protein uh, to transport the components which are present in nucleoplasm. First of all, RAN GTP and cargo protein, as well as that is exporting protein, these forming a complex. The cargo protein having nuclear export signal sequence, which is recognized by the exporting and forming a complex along with RAN GTP. This complex molecules then transported toward the cytoplasm. RAN GAP is responsible for the hydrolysis of GTP and release inorganic phosphate, and RAN along with GTP. Cargo protein is also released and free. Exporting again reutilized to import again with the help of NTF2 importing molecules. That is the importing and exporting. This one binds with RAN GTP, and again such complex is imported into the nucleoplasm. RAN GTP again activated with the help of RAN GEF and replacing GTP with GTP molecules. This is the export of small nuclear RNA molecules, which is having a 150 nucleotide sequence. It is recognized by CRM1, that is the chromosomal maintenance 1, known as exportin 1, recognize the small nuclear RNA molecules, and it is exported into the cytoplasm. In cytoplasm, small nuclear RNA molecules binds with specific proteins which forming splicing complex molecules, which is to be required in cytoplasm for the splicing of mRNA molecules. Such complex then recognized by importing, that is the SNUR-portin molecules, and it is imported into the nucleoplasm. Now, if we discuss the mRNA molecule to be exported, the pre-mRNA are associated with a set of about nearby 20 proteins throughout their processing in the nucleus and eventual transport to the cytoplasm. This protein includes a distinct mRNA export complex. These protein molecules binds with mRNA and forming a complex that is known as exporter complex, which is recreated to pre-mRNA in the nucleus in concert with the completion of splicing and polyadenylation. This one, that is the polyadenylation. The exporter complex then transports the mRNA through the nuclear pore. This complex is responsible for the export of the mRNA molecules, and there are no exporting molecules which is responsible for the export of mRNA. A large number of protein molecules which binds throughout the length of the mRNA, and it is exported into the cytoplasm through the nucleoplasm. Their direction, that is the directionality of the process, is established by the helicase enzyme, which is present at the rim side toward the cytoplasm. The directionality of the process is established by RNA helicase localized in the cytoplasmic phase of the nuclear core complex. mRNA molecules, tRNA and RNA, that is the ribosomal RNA, tRNA, transfer RNA, mRNA, messenger RNA, these are exported toward the cytoplasm. But micro RNA, that is 20 nucleotide in size, these are also exported toward the cytoplasm from the nucleoplasm after their transcription. Small nuclear RNA, it is exported from the nucleoplasm to the cytoplasm, and after binding with specific proteins, these are again imported into the nucleoplasm and used in splicing of mRNA. Small nucleolar RNA, small size RNA molecules, it is synthesized or transcribed into the nucleoplasm and remain into the nucleus. It is not transported, it remain into the nucleoplasms only. Thanks. I hope you like the video. Like, share and comment. Thank you.